Hello everyone, in this video I'll be talking about listening part 2. In listening part 2, you will hear one person. There are 5 questions and an example. You must write 5 pieces of information to complete the notes. The information can be a number, time, date, word or spelling. Okay, let's have an example. For these questions, write the correct answer in each gap. You will hear a teacher talking to her class about a cake competition. Write one word or a number or a date or a time. So this is the exam task, something like this. When, time, where, cake, cakes must include more information, price. You have given example here, 0, and you need to provide 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, how to survive with this task? You need to look at the gaps and to predict, to expect what do we need to fill them with. For example, time. Oh, so we need to listen and grab a time. We need to write a time. Where? Room number. Room number. We need to write a number. So we will listen so we can pick up a number and write it here. Cakes must include flour, butter, sugar, and what? Ingredients. So you have a noun here and maybe juice, maybe yogurt, maybe I don't know. But what you need here is a noun. More information from Mrs. Name. No worries. Once you have to write a name, they will give you the spelling and you will listen twice. So it's okay. Prize is number 5, prize. So it's a noun. Prize, maybe dictionary, maybe mug, maybe pen, maybe a laptop, something even bigger. So now let's listen and find out.
Unit 3. Listening, Part 2. Exercise 3.
For these questions, write the correct answer in each gap. You will hear a teacher talking to her class about a cake competition. Write one word, or a number, or a date or a time.
At Cooking Club next week, we're having a cake competition. You can make the cake at home over the weekend and bring it to school. Here's the information. It's on Monday, the 3rd of May. School starts at 9 o'clock as usual, and all cakes need to be on their plates and ready at 9:45. That's when the head teacher will look at them and decide which one is best. The competition will be in the room next to the school kitchen. That's room 425. You can ask for directions from room 101 near the front entrance. All cakes must include flour, eggs, butter, and sugar. You can include other things too, like fruit or chocolate if you want. If you have any questions, ask Mrs. Pallister. That's Pallister. When you arrive, she will give you a number and ask for your name. Put the number next to your cake. Last year's prize was a scooter, but this year we're giving the winner a camera. So we're hoping for some really good cakes.
Now let's come to the correct answer. Let's start with number 1. Number 1, time. You heard more than one time. The correct one is 9:45 a.m. Okay, what about 9? Yes, school starts at 9 as usual, but all cakes need to be ready at 9:45 and pay attention from distraction. Number 2, where? Okay, room number. The correct answer, room number 425. Okay, what about the other room, which is 101? Okay, room 425 is the room next to the school kitchen in where the competition will take place. But for the other room mentioned, 101, just in case you need some direction to find the place, some assistance or some help. Okay, cakes must include flour, and then they mentioned eggs, then butter, sugar. So ingredients aren't in sequence. So flour, eggs, butter, sugar. So here we write what? We write eggs. More information from Mrs. Pallister. No worries about this. You just need to pay attention. They will say it twice, and you need just to write down the letters. The prize. Be careful. They mentioned scooter, but the correct answer is camera. Why? Last year, they gave the winner a scooter, but for this year, they will give the winner a camera. Okay, let's have another exam advice and another exercise. In this part, listening part 2, look carefully at the form and think about what type of answers you will have to write. You will often hear 2 or more possible answers for each gap, but only one is the correct answer. Let's have another exercise. For example, for these questions, write the correct answer in each gap. You will hear some information about a concert. Write one word or a number or a date or a time. So as you can see here, we have the school concert, where the types of music, time concert begins, and the cost of adult tickets and teacher. So we have 5 gaps, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, let's expect and predict. What do we need to apply the gaps with? Day, maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday. Types of music, pop, jazz, and country music, rock. Time concert begins, here time, so we need to listen and pick up the time from the listening. Cost of adult tickets, it's in pound. It means that we need number here. Okay, teacher, Mr. Name, and we will be given this feeling. We just need to listen carefully and write down the letters. Okay, let's do it.
Unit 9. Listening, Part 2. Exercise 2.
For these questions, write the correct answer in each gap. You will hear some information about a concert. Write one word or a number or a date or a time.
Thank you, everyone. Now it's our school concert in our arts hall at the weekend. I hope you're all practicing a lot. I heard a student playing the piano on Monday and it sounded great. Anyway, our concert is on Saturday. Are you all ready? The music is always varied, and this year we have pop, rock, and even some jazz, so it'll be different from last year's, which was all classical. For those of you who are playing, you'll be here all afternoon, I know. But for your parents and friends, the doors open at 6:30 and the concert itself starts at 7:30. The seats are not numbered, so please tell your parents that if they want to be near the front, they should get here by 6:15. Now, as you know, we're selling tickets. They are £10 each for adults. Students from this school are free,
but students from other schools pay £2. Finally, as there are always questions, please ask your parents to contact Mr. Bagshaw. That's BAGSHAW, and he will be happy to answer them.
Okay, now let's fill the gaps. Let's answer them. Number 1, we need a day. It's a Saturday. Yes, she mentioned, I heard the students playing piano on Monday, but our concert starts on Saturday. Number 2, types of music: pop, jazz, and rock. Actually, she mentioned pop, rock, and we have jazz as well. Time concert begins. It started, yes, 7:30. But doors open at 6:30. For those who want to sit near the front, they have to come earlier because seats aren't numbered, and you need to come early around 6:15. Cost of adult tickets, it's £10. £10 for adults. Students from our school, they are for free. Students from another schools, it costs £2. Teacher's name here, Mr. Bagshaw. It's BAGSHAW. That's it. Thank you. Okay, before we close this episode, I want to put you in Cambridge actual exam. Real task. Listening part 2. As you can see here, this is the instruction paper, the first one. We scroll down. This is part 1. And we move down to part 2. So questions from 6 to 10. For each question, write the correct answer in the gap. Write one word or a number or a date or a time. The situation is, you'll hear a teacher telling students about a school camping trip. Okay, you have 5 gaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You need to listen. You will listen twice and you need to fill the gaps. And this is just the same idea. So give money to a person and you just need to listen carefully and write down the spelling, the letters. Here, day of return, it means that you need to catch the day. Don't be distracted. Maybe they will mention more than one day, but the particular one, try to understand the real day that you need to write to fill this gap with. Then, time to arrive at school. Maybe they might mention more than one time, but exactly we need the time to arrive at school. Travel by bus, by car, the means of transportation. And please don't be distracted. They will try the best to distract you, okay? But listen carefully and decide to pick up the real answer. Bring things that you need to bring with you. Just listen and put here. Thank you so very much.